Hi friends, today's topic of discussion is question bank or most likely question for the subject hydraulics, second year diploma, civil. So I've covered from chapter number 2 to chapter number 8. So the questions for chapter number 2 are chapter number 2 hydrostatic pressure. Define pressure, write its SI unit. Write practical application of knowledge of hydrostatic pressure and center of pressure. Any for example. Define pressure diagram. Define hydrostatic pressure. Question number 5. When Cp and Cg will coincide with each other. Question number 6. A square lamina of a meter size is immersed vertically in a liquid with one of its diagonal parallel to the liquid surface and one of the corner touching the liquid surface. Find center of pressure. Question number 7. Explain that center of pressure of any lamina immersed in fluid is always below its centroid. Question number 8. Explain variation of pressure in horizontal and vertical direction in static liquid. Question number 9. State Pascal's law of fluid pressure and its practical application and limitation. So these were questions and two more questions for chapter number 2. Draw a neat sketch of pressure diagram showing variation of pressure on vertical side of tank and horizontal bottom of tank containing liquid of specific weight gamma up to a height of h. Question number 11. Define total hydrostatic pressure and center of pressure. Draw diagram to describe it. Now, chapter number 3. Measurement of liquid pressure in pipes. State two limitations of piezometer. Distinguish between piezometer and pressure gauge. With neat sketch, explain the working of Bourdon's pressure gauge. Explain why mercury is used in manometer. Question number 5. State the advantages of Bourdon pressure gauge. Question number 6. Draw a sketch of inverted differential manometer and state how the pressure differences is measured. Question number 7. State the devices used for pressure measurement in pipe. Question number 8. State any four differences between simple and differential manometer. Question number 9. How will you measure negative pressure? Question number 10. What is piezometer and where it is used? Question number 11. Define atmospheric and vacuum pressure. Question number 12. Drive relationship for pressure head difference for U-tube manometer and inverted U-tube manometer. Question number 13. Mention necessity of inverted manometer. Chapter number 4. Fundamental of fluid flow. State equation of continuity of flow. What are the assumptions made while deriving it? Question number 2. Enlist various flow combination with example. State Bernoulli's theorem. Also write modified Bernoulli's equation with meaning of each term. What is flow net and state its uses also. Define discharge, state its uses. Question number 6. Define laminar flow, turbulent flow, uniform flow, steady flow. Question number 7. State the assumption made in derivative of Bernoulli's equation, how far they are true in actual practice. Question number 8. State practical example for steady, non-uniform and unsteady non-uniform flow. Question number 9. Differentiate between laminar and turbulent flow. Question number 10. Explain with sketch types of flow. Question number 10. Types of flow. Question number 11. Explain with sketch flow net. Question number 12. Explain with sketch Bernoulli's theorem. Question number 13. Define Reynolds number. Question number 14. State practical application and limitations of Bernoulli's theorem. Question number 15. Classify and define types of fluid flow. Question number 16. Define and draw flow net. State properties and application of flow net. Chapter number 5. Flow of liquid through pipes. What is meant by loss of head? List the major and minor energy losses. Question number 2. State two uses of siphon. Explain siphon pipe with sketch. Enlist any four minor losses and write equation to evaluate them. Question number 4. What is water hammer and state the effect of water hammer and remedial measure to avoid it. It can also be asked explain with sketch water hammer or it can be asked state causes of water hammer, explain Moody's diagram and write its uses, explain the hydraulic gradient line and total energy line, define HGL and TEL, explain, or it can be asked explain HGL and TEL with curve. Question number 8, what is equivalent pipe? Write equation used for it. Question number 9, explain Dupit's equation for equivalent pipe. Question number 10, write modified Darcy-Weisbach equation. Question number 11, define friction factor and state 4 factors affecting friction factor. Question number 12, state Darcy-Weisbach equation for frictional loss in pipe. Question number 13, find the discharge and maximum length of inlet leg. Permissible pressure at summit is 0. Draw nomogram axis diagram and explain how it is used for design of water distribution pipes. Explain term pipes in parallel. Second, equivalent pipe. Chapter number 6, flow through open channel. What is most economical channel section? Write condition for rectangular channel section to be economical. What do you mean by most economical section of an open channel? Question number 2, define streaming flow and shooting flow on basis of Froday's number. Define with respect to open channel flow, wetted parameter, hydraulic radius, most economical channel, bed slope. Question number 4, derive the condition for the most economical trapezoidal channel section. Question number 5, define hydraulic jump. Write location where hydraulic jump occurs, or it can be asked write 2 uses of hydraulic jump phenomenon. Question number 6, state 2 example of gravity flow and pressure flow each. Define prismatic channel, wetted area, wetted parameter, hydraulic radius. Define Froday's number. Question number 9, differentiate between pipe and open channel flow. Question number 10, define prismatic and non-prismatic channel and critical flow and subcritical flow, or it can be asked explain critical flow and subcritical flow. Question number 11, what do you mean by hydraulic jump? Explain with sketch. State types of hydraulic jump with Froday's number. State types of open channel. Give hydraulic properties of circular and trapezoidal channel. Question number 13, define steady, unsteady, uniform and non-uniform flow in open channel. Define Froday's number. What is gradually varied flow and rapidly varied flow on open channel? How it is classified according to Froday's number. Define specific energy. Explain specific energy diagram. Explain with neat sketch different types of open channel. Define wetted area and wetted parameter and write the formula for trapezoidal section. Chapter number 7, flow measuring techniques. What is vena contracta? Explain with sketch. What is the limitation of throat diameter in case of venturimeter? Explain. With neat labeled sketch, explain working of cup type current meter. Define hydraulic coefficient and state relation between them. With neat labeled sketch of pipette tube, explain how velocity of liquid in pipe flow is measured, or it can be asked list 4 uses of pipette tube. How will you measure the velocity of river water with the help of float? Explain working of venturi with the help of neat sketch. Question number 8, differentiate between notch and weir. Question number 9, give a classification of weirs. Question number 10, give classification of orifice. Question number 11, coefficient of contraction, coefficient of velocity, coefficient of discharge, coefficient of resistance, or it can be asked define CD, CV, CC and state relationship between them. Question number 12, why triangular notches are preferred than rectangular notches? State the situation where venturies, weir, current meter and flumes are used. Explain working principle of current meter with sketch. State types of it. Define orifice and write down the